Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about the second topic under Module 1. We will define the team ground rules. Topic B discusses how the team ground rules should be defined. In order for the team to perform effectively, they need to collectively define project ground rules based on context, such as organizational rules and team dynamics. High-performing teams collaborate to deliver outstanding results consistently. High-performing teams do not come about by accident. The performance of the team is built on a foundation of mutual trust and respect, an understanding of the individual behaviors in the team, and an alignment on a common purpose. Many teams are less effective than they could be due to team members not building this foundation in the early stages of team development. High-performing teams, on the other hand, take the time to get to know each other individually, take action to build trust across the team, work together to set clear goals, hold each other accountable for meeting these goals, and have a clear set of ground rules that define the required behaviors for the team. They recognize that in order to achieve and maintain high performance levels, the ground rules they define should be created by the team in a collaborative manner. This topic addresses the following enablers from the ECO. Collectively define the ground rules, communicate ground rules with the team members, establish an environment that fosters adherence to ground rules, and manage and rectify ground rule violations. The team charter is a document that enables the team to establish its values, agreements, and practices as it performs its work together. A good team charter should include the team's shared values, guidelines for team communications and the use of tools, how the team makes decisions, how the team resolves conflicts when disagreements arise, how and when the team meets, and other team agreements such as shared hours, improvement initiatives, and activities. Ideally, the charter should be produced by the team or at least with the team's active participation. The team charter can and should be reviewed and updated as needed on a periodic basis. Ground rules are defined as setting clear expectations regarding the code of conduct for team members. Ground rules include all actions that are considered acceptable and unacceptable in the project management context. Part of the purpose of a team charter is to produce a set of shared ground rules about the expected behaviors of the team members. By committing to a clearly defined set of ground rules, the team sets expectations for performance, decreases the risk of confusion, and improves performance. High-performance teams need to have visibility into each other's work, clear rules on expectations and communications, and how to handle conflicts among the team members when they inevitably occur. By establishing clear ground rules up front, the team sets expectations for itself and provides itself tools to maintain and norm its performance. The project manager seeks to create an environment where the teams can perform effectively and build trust. Ground rules contribute to these ends by enabling the team to take ownership of its rules, set expectations for itself around how the team will operate together, and establish effective mechanisms to handle conflicts that will inevitably occur. Key objectives here include facilitating effective team collaboration, promoting visibility of work and progress, and enabling the team to self-organize and self-manage as much as practicable. Negotiation describes discussion that a team might have aimed at reaching agreement. In any performing team, there will be negotiations required on roles and responsibilities, priorities, assignments, and deliverables. All team members should develop good skills in negotiation among themselves and with other stakeholders as required. The team will need to have regular communications with stakeholders outside the team. In many cases, the project team may have dependencies with other external teams, and collaboration will be required in order to ensure effective expectations management among the various stakeholders. Part of an effective team charter may include communications protocols inside the team, such as team meetings, shared calendars, etc., as well as periodic communication with external stakeholders to generate feedback, manage dependencies, and ensure alignment. The goal of the team charter is to establish team norms or expected behaviors of the team. By taking the time to establish these norms at the beginning of the project, the team is more likely to be able to handle challenges as the project progresses. These norms should include meetings, communication approaches, managing conflict, shared values, and decision making. Inevitably, teams will come into conflict over a number of issues: scheduling, responsibilities, estimates of effort, and many other potential issues. One of the more compelling benefits of a team charter is the ability to anticipate that these situations will occur during the project and to establish mechanisms for the team upfront for how they will address these in a way that allows the team to resolve its issues and proceed. While teams would prefer to make decisions by consensus, this doesn't always happen, and the team should be prepared to acknowledge when disagreements occur and how they will work through them. Conflict management is the application of one or more strategies for dealing with disagreements that may be detrimental to team performance. Effective conflict management can lead to improved understanding, performance, and productivity. Conversely, ineffective or non-existent conflict management can lead to destructive behavior, animosity, poor performance, and reduced productivity, all of which threaten successful completion of the project's deliverables. There are certain conflict resolution methods, and the need to follow a particular method include the intensity and importance at the conflict, the time given to resolve the conflict, the positions of the conflicting parties, and the motivation to resolve conflicts on a short-term or long-term basis. Conflict is best resolved by those involved in the conflict. The project manager should generally try to facilitate the resolution of problems and conflict as long as they have authority over those in conflict or over the issues in conflict. If not, the sponsor or functional managers may be called in to assist. There is one exception. In instances related to professional and social responsibility, like someone breaking laws or not following policies or acting unethically, the project manager must take the issue to someone higher in the organization. The following conflict resolution techniques could be followed by the project managers. Collaborating or problem solving. With this technique, the parties openly discuss differences and try to incorporate multiple viewpoints to arrive at a consensus. Collaboration leads to a win-win situation. Compromising or reconciling. This technique involves finding solutions that bring some degree of satisfaction to both parties. This is a lose-lose situation since no party gets everything. Did you know that compromise is not the best choice, but rather second to collaborating? Withdrawal or avoidance. With this technique, the parties retreat or postpone a decision on a problem. Dealing with problem is a PMIism. Therefore, withdrawal is not usually the best choice for resolving conflict, though there may be situations where it is necessary. Smoothing or accommodating. This technique involves making some concessions and it emphasizes agreement rather than differences of opinion. It does not result in a permanent or complete resolution of the conflict. Forcing or directing. This technique involves pushing one viewpoint at the expense of another. It is a win-lose situation. Many techniques can be useful for helping a team identify and prioritize options for how to address ground rules issues. A common technique is brainstorming, where a facilitator works with the team to identify a series of potential solutions to a given problem and then performs various types of analysis to assist the team in selecting the most appropriate alternatives. The PMI Code of Ethics and Professional Conduct describes the ethical and professional behavior expectations of any individuals working as a project management professional. There are many values that PMI expects a project manager to have while interacting with anyone related to a project. The following have been identified as important: responsibility, respect, fairness, and honesty. Teams should adopt a similar set of ethics that sets expectations among the team members for honesty, integrity, and commitment to supporting the team's objectives in an ethical manner. When the team establishes its charter, it sets expectations for the ground rules about how the team is to operate and what methods will be used to handle conflicts that occur. If there are violations of the team's ground rules, the team and the project manager should assess opportunities for remediation, or if the violation is so serious as to contemplate the removal and replacement of an offending team member. The team should continue to focus on its core values in these circumstances, including accountability, shared expectations, and transparency where appropriate.